Hey guys, Joe with Carmel Car Audio, and today we are working on a Ford Mustang from 2004. The specific job that we're doing is replacing some neon underglow. And when I say neon underglow, I mean the actual neon tubes. So I figured it'd be a cool little project to show you guys, show you the differences of like, hey, here's a neon tube, here's what it looks like. Because let's be honest, it's not as common as LEDs. But I'm gonna show you the differences between the neon tubing and some LED tubing, and to have you guys make an educated decision on what you like more. And there's no better decision, it's more on the application and how you guys like your lighting. So real quick, let's go over the pros and cons of LED and neon tubes. All right, so let's start off with LED. We're looking at the abundance of color options. We're looking at the immense amount of effects as far as flashing, pulsating to the beat, front to back, side to side, strobe, you name it. And then the install. If you guys want hard metal brackets, you got it. Or if you want the complexity and changing the ability and how it sets in the car, you can get it in a flexible line versus a hard bracket or tube. To top it all off, LEDs are generally cheaper than neon underglow. So going over the pros of neon tubes, you guys have a softer light, warmer colors, and generally higher quality than you're gonna find in your standard LED kits. Now, the big thing about neon tubes, as far as the cons go, they're generally fragile, they're more expensive, and they're more maintenance required and upkeep than there are to LEDs. If you hit a big old pothole in this thing or going down bumpy roads, you're probably gonna break a tube. It's total personal preference. But with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and unbox this tube so we can see what neon tubes look like. Then we're gonna test them and then put it on this car and fix the broken ones. So let's get to it. I seriously thought there was still more to the box because of how heavy this thing is. Like, that's just protective borders for the neon tubes. Makes sense, but also at the same time, that's a lot of weight. So now that we got everything out of the box, let's go over the equipment that you're going to receive whenever you order a kit like this. So this one specifically has your relay and your power supply on it, so I can turn this on or off whenever. It's going to power this here. This here is your transformer. That is also, by the way, noted in the instructions, that is 50% more efficient than standard transformers. Your power supply here, that's going to power all of your tubes. And obviously we have shorter tubes for our front and our back, our longer tubes for our left and our right on the vehicle. And then over here we also have mounting brackets, you have your clamps, and this here is your wire connection, your crimps with your solder, and then your heat shrink that goes on top of it. Probably not gonna use this. I have my own stuff here at the shop that I'm gonna use, but other than that, pretty cut and simple, cut and dry, however you wanna say it. I want to test these real quick, make sure each tube works. If they all work, let's get into the install and get this baby on the road. All right guys, it's been a full day and I don't know if you can tell, but I am disgusting. But it is all worth it to do this job right, make it look clean and good and reliable and waterproof all the way around. And fun fact, while I was doing this, did some research, this kit is the same brand from the first and second Fast and Furious movies that they used on the cars in the show. I thought that was just really cool, just a little of a nostalgic thing for me, honestly. Check it out, this purple glow coming out from underneath this Mustang just looks sick. And you can't see that there's any individual LED bulbs. That's the benefit of having this neon glow coming from underneath your car versus having an LED. LEDs are gonna be a lot brighter, they're gonna be harsher, but giving up that brightness and going with this just ambient glow, it looks so sick. With that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had some fun, learned something a little bit with me today. If you did and you want to learn more and you want to see some cool stuff that we do here at the shop, make sure to hit that like, that subscribe, and that notification bell. That way you're notified on our next videos that we come out with. As always, have a blessed day. We'll see you next time.